And we are back, and we have cut the two pieces of the Walmart blue camping pad material, and I've cut them 6 inches by 2 inches, and so that's what we're going to build our terrain out of. And what we want to do is to make sure that the both pieces matched up together because they're tiles, and you want them to match together. Now you can, after you learn this technique, you can make them into S shapes and everything. All you have to do is to make sure, by the way, this is what one looks like up close that's done. All you have to do is to make sure that the ends match the diameter, the dimensions of the piece before it. So all of these are ending up, they're 2 inches wide, and which means the stream bed is an inch in diameter or in distance and thickness. All right, we have our two pieces of foam, blue foam here, and what next we're going to do, we're going to mark off about a 1/2 inch into the foam, and I'm sorry, about a 1/4 inch into the foam. That's a 1/2 inch altogether, and then we're going to match it down here about a 1/4 inch. In here. What you're going to do is you're going to draw your stream bed. And now your stream bed is not perfectly straight. So you want to go draw it any way you want, but you want to end up at the 1/4 inch mark, which you just marked off. So the tiles will match each other when they're put together. And but you can get, creative with what you stream like. It can narrow, it can see that. Same thing here. We go 1/4 inch in on each side. Yeah, I like making these videos. I'm hoping that they'll inspire you to do your own crafting, and I hope you can teach them, because I learn a lot from the videos that I watch from the Tabletop Crafters Guild site. Anyhow, same thing here. We've got our 1/4 inch marks in, and what we're going to do, I'm going to draw the stream bed the way I want it to look with a pen. Now, you may be able to do this with a foam board and not use the blue pad. But if you're going to use foam board, you won't use the wood burning tool. You will use your X-Acto knife to carve out the stream bed. But we're going to use the wood burning tool to carve out the stream bed, which is what we're going to do now. But see, we have it. We have our two stream beds drawn there. They do match up. We will trim them with the scissors here in a little bit to match them up better. But that'll be later. Right now, what we're going to do is, since we've drawn our stream beds in, we're going to take the hot tip, and I like to use this type of tip to burn the stream bed in. Now the stream bed, you just burn it down about halfway down into the tile piece, so you have something in the bottom. See, and what I do is that little pin mark that I made, I'll first use my hot tool to draw in the borders of the pin markings that I did. And as I said before, you may not want to inhale this. I have an exhaust fan, but it's not going right now because I'm shooting a video. Besides, it's about 0 degrees outside right now in Oklahoma. So, see, but what I'm doing, the little pin marks, I'm drawing in I'm burning in my stream bed. And then from there, I'm going to, see if I can get this on the camera for you. I'm just going to kind of excavate it out. Burn it out. Little by little. This is my stream bed. Now I am not burning all the way down. I'm burning about halfway down into the pad. if you go too deep and you punch a hole in it, don't worry about it. We're going to base it on cardboard, so you'll be able to recover from that when you're building the piece. But see here, see how I'm burning up the material, and it's cutting into the stream bed. And I'm just going right down the piece, and I'm just carving out stream bed, just like water carves out stream bed over hundreds and thousands of millions of years. And I'm not getting too crazy with it. I'm just burning out the stream bed. And yes, it is working. Usually when I'm shooting these videos, they never go out the way I want. Let's go to this side. And like I said, I'm just cutting that little surface off. I'm cutting my stream bed. I'm burning my stream bed out. It is hot. You don't want to touch it. It's melted foam material, so I'm trying not to touch it with my bare hands. I usually burn myself about 3 or 4 times when I do a project. So you don't want to do that. I don't know if there's wood burning gloves or not, but you just don't want to grab that hot foam till it cools off. Anyhow, believe it or not, there you go. That actually came out without any mistakes. And that is your stream bed. And same thing with this one. I'm going to cut my bank in with my tool first. It is hot, so it's really cutting the material, burning the material. And same thing here. Because I drew the bank in with the tool first, it's helping to pull it away from the stream bed I'm trying to go too fast. I'm shooting the video and I don't want to bore you all to death. Anyhow, this is the start. Like I said, you can get creative with this by using this technique. I'm just making a narrow stream bed, but you could actually make a big wide river piece if you wanted to invest the time and effort into it. And I will probably do that later on down the road, just for the terrain aspects of it. But I like streams. I live in Oklahoma. It is a state full of streams and creeks. We call them cricks in Oklahoma, but there's tons of them. And so I kind of grew up in a state that is filled with these things. And so, like I said, I like encounters with, I like bridges and road encounters for fantasy. So we're going to make a bridge to go over this stream in the next videos. I mean, when we get done with these, I'll show you how to fix these streams up. And I'm talking too much, and I'm not really moving very fast on this, but it is coming out. I kind of experimented with this, and then it came out. It worked better than I thought it was going to tell you the truth. And so I was going to make these out of cardboard. And I tried foam board too. And you can't possibly do this with foam board if you use your X-Acto knife. Don't use a wood burning tool. You might be able to do the same thing with foam board. But to me, foam board is too light. It's too easily it's too fragile for me. I like things I can just throw down on the table. I don't have to worry about it. Everything is pretty light. Look at that. I got this one chunk of blue stuff. It's fighting me to get out of there. But you can put the wood burning tool aside now. We don't need it. Thank goodness. There you go. There's your stream bed. Now, for me, now you can leave it like that because it looks like it cut through the earth and stuff. But me, I like a little shallower bank. So what I do is I take my scissors and I just kind of bevel it down and cut off the high parts of the bank. You don't have to do this. You could just leave it like it is. It depends on what kind of stream you want. Because a stream cuts through dirt, everything. Anyhow, but I kind of like it like this. See that? See how I beveled it down? So I use my scissors to cut the high parts of the bank and kind of bevel it down a little bit, kind of carve it a bit. And there you go. Let's do this with the next one. I'm looking at 2018. I'm going to a few game conventions. The Dragon's Den is going to be at a few game conventions. I haven't quite figured out which ones, but you will see the Dragon's Den there. See how I beveled that stream bed down? Now, like I said, you don't have to go through this procedure if you don't want to. I like a little narrower stream. We're going to fit this under a bridge, so I like a little shallower stream. I like we're going to build some with fords that players can cross and stuff. I kind of like that. So anyhow, there you go. There's 2 stream beds for you. Done. We will base these with cardboards in the next part of the video. We look at this. They do match together, and they work like that. That's what you want to do. You want them to come together like that, and we've got them carved and stuff. So the next stage we're going to do is that we are going to base them with cardboard. We're going to need a piece of 1-ply cardboard to put on the bottom because they are kind of light, and I like a little weight on them. And then we're going to paint the base paint for the stream. So I will see you on the flip side with basing and painting the stream bed.